Hello, my name is Shane Hand. I'm a reference and instruction librarian here at Mississippi College's Speed Library. Today I'm going to read an excerpt from the book Black Boy by Richard Wright, and I'm reading this as a part of ALA's Banned Books Week, a virtual readout. Black Boy was first published in 1945, was challenged by a senator from the state of Mississippi who said it was outright fiction. Richard Wright, when he graduates from school, he was selected valedictorian and he had to give a speech to his graduating class, but the principal tries to influence him to not read his speech, but to read a speech that the principal wrote for him. And the excerpt that I'm reading today is this dialogue between the principal and Richard, and it starts on page 93. "Well, Richard Wright, here's your speech," he said with smooth bluntness and shoved a stack of stapled sheets across his desk. "What speech?" I asked as I picked up the papers. "The speech you're to say the night of graduation," he said. "But Professor, I've written my speech already," I said. He laughed confidently, indulgently. "Listen, boy, you're going to speak to both white and colored people that night. What can you think of saying to them? You have no experience." "I know that I'm not educated, Professor," I said, "but the people are coming to hear the students, and I won't make a speech that you've written." He leaned back in his chair and he looked at me in surprise. "You know, we've never had a boy in the school like you before," he said. "You've managed to have your way around here, and I don't know how you've managed to do it. But listen, take this speech and say it. I know what's best for you. You can't afford to say just anything before those white people that night." He paused and added meaningfully, "The superintendent of schools will be there. You're in a position to make a good impression on him. I've been a principal for more years than you are old, boy. I've seen many a boy and girl graduate from this school, and none of them was too proud to recite a speech I wrote for them." I had to make my mind up quickly. I was faced with a matter of principle. I wanted to graduate, but I did not want to make a public speech that was not my own. "Professor, I'm going to say my own speech that night," I said. He grew angry. "You're just a young, hot-headed fool," he said. He toyed with a pencil and looked at me. "Suppose you don't graduate." "But I passed my examinations," I said. "Look, mister," he shot at me, "I'm the man who says who passes at this school." I was so astonished that my body jerked. I had gone to the school for 2 years, and I had never suspected what kind of man the principal was. It simply had never occurred to me to wonder about him. "Then I don't graduate," I said flatly. Thank you for watching the video, and support your right to read by reading a banned book today.